We're looking at the DesignJet 450 with a cartridge error. You see the cartridge light is flashing, indicating there's a problem there. So we need to determine whether or not it's a hardware problem or just a problem with the cartridge. So first thing, open up the top cover. And we can see the cartridge light goes onto solid, stop flashing. Then we go over to the cartridges themselves. We've got all four seated, so we just unseat them, and then we start reseating them to see which one's got the problem. So seat the yellow, what is difficult to show here is that the ready light then flashed to indicate that it accepted the yellow. So what I'll do now is I'll go over to the panel, and you'll hear me click in the cyan, and you should see the ready light flash if it's a good cartridge. So the ready light flashed on that was fine. Now I'm going to reseat the magenta and see if there's a problem with that one or not. Okay, the magenta's seated, but as you can see the ready light didn't flash. So now what we want to determine is whether or not that's a cartridge that's got the problem, or whether it's a hardware problem with the DesignJet itself. So if we take the cyan and the magenta out, and what you can actually do on this DesignJet, the colours are interchangeable. So I can take the cyan and pop it into the magenta slot and see whether or not it's recognised there. Okay, so with the cyan cartridge in the magenta slot, it's showing it's recognised, which is good news, because that basically means that that slot on the carriage is okay. And just as a quick double check, we'll take the magenta and we'll seat it in the cyan slot. Okay, there's a definite problem there then with that cartridge. So we need to quickly get that cartridge replaced and see whether or not that resolves it. So we've got a new magenta cartridge. What I'll do, pop the cyan back into its correct slot. Take the new cartridge and pop that down into its own slot. Okay, that's worked fine. And just to reseat the final cartridge, the black one, just to make sure that that's okay. Right, so now we can see we've got rid of the error on the cartridges. Just now to make sure the DesignJet's working okay.